Good morning.
Boy, that was tough this morning. I'll tell you what, we came out and one of the runners was bent on the sleigh.
Yeah.
And then we had to switch all the reindeer over to the next
the other sleigh.
And so even Santa can get thrown off track sometimes. And poor Mrs. Claus is standing there patiently waiting.
I know.
Are we ever going to get going? It's like, I'm trying. I mean, it's amazing. We don't have time up at the North Pole because all the time
it converges up at there.
So we can pick any time we want.
Yes,
but when it comes to minutes, we can't control the minutes as well. So anyway, our apologies for getting started late this morning. But hey, now you even know Santa can be late sometimes.
Yes, so welcome to a visit with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yes.
Yeah.
You found the right place. You just had to wait a little while.
And,
you guys can start a watch party or,
yes,
by all means, share this because you're going to want to pay very close attention to what we got today.
Yeah.
Foodies unite. I mean, we got
Isn't that the truth? Yeah. Wait till you see what we have for you today.
And a very special kind
of
food.
Yeah. You're really going to enjoy this. And we also encourage you to comment because, you can ask questions.
Let us know you're out there.
Of ourselves and our guest, of course. And
you're going to want to ask our guests lots of questions because...
Yes.
This is something that's going to be near and dear to your heart. At least it is to mine.
It is to us because we love food. Yeah.
I just love food. So.
Santa and Mrs. Claus love food, don't we?
And we've been playing with our stuff.
Yeah.
So
we have.
We
actually have.
And
we were able to get a couple of products, and so Santa made a dinner with that, and I made a pound cake. So
for any of you who follow us regularly, you already know we were at Gentry Mercantile this last weekend for a book signing. Yeah. And just, had a blast.
We did. We
Cowboy
really had
Pal Gunner was there, and we had all kinds of friends drop by. And just a really good time. And right next to us.
Yes, our neighbor.
Was our neighbor.
Yes.
And you're about to meet her. Say hello, please, to Janice Hullett. And she is with Jammin Jams.
Yes.
And look at what she brought us. She brought an entire table of food.
Yes.
So,
we are not going hungry this morning.
No, we are not.
Not a chance of that.
But we were watching her do this all weekend long and sampling jams to people and everything. Now, we were busy trying to sell our books and talk to different people. So, I mean, it was kind of funny. It was like, I kept looking at her and going, I want to try that stuff. But we had people that we were talking to, so we never got a chance.
No,
so we bought some of her stuff, took it home, made some things, and said, this lady's got to be on our show. So
so we, this is going to be a fun show. She has just some wonderful products, and so we're going to talk to Janice a little bit about how she ended up from being a kindergarten teacher
in Colorado
to here in Tennessee with these wonderful homemade, by the way, I just want to set that up. But
homemade.
Everything's homemade for the Jammin Jams. And so, so Janice, tell us a little bit about how you transitioned from kindergarten teacher to making these wonderful jams.
Definitely. Well, good morning, everyone. I want to let you know about our Jammin Jam products. Actually, I have been doing this way more than 10 years. My grandmother, as a child, taught me about canning and cooking. We also have, my grandparents lived in a farm in Virginia, and as a child we got to go up and visit and be able to learn how to cook and can and make things. And actually it just really fascinated me, and to be able to actually make my own food products. So I have been doing this on the side, even while I was a kindergarten teacher back in Colorado. And kindergarten teachers have to be resourceful, and we have to be able to put all of our resources together. So this kind of started out as a hobby. And I would make them for baby shower gifts and birthdays or gift baskets. I worked with some realtors as well. And so we just slowly became introducing our product. We actually also use these, our jam sales, as a fundraiser for our daughters to go on mission trips around the world. So
well, that's convenient.
I know. They've been able to travel and see the world all because of jar jam. And so I do have some things here to sample today, and we are going to take very good care of Santa and Mrs. Claus. We do not want them to go hungry. They need to be ready for Christmas. And we were at Gentry's Mercantile this weekend for Christmas in July. And such an exciting time. And my first sale for the weekend, I'm so excited, so touched, was Santa bought my jam. So what can you say about that? If Santa was to buy your jam, I was like, this is pretty cool to be able to have Santa wants my jam. So we have been here in East Tennessee for about 2 years now. We did move from Colorado. Our youngest daughter is attending UT. And so we decided to make the jump, and we transitioned over here. And we have our jams available for you at the Flea Traders Flea Market here in Sevierville on Fridays. We also have our jams available on Saturdays at 2 of the local farmers markets, at Maryville Farmers Market in Maryville, Tennessee, and in the Dixie Lee Farmers Market in Farragut. So if you're ready, I'm ready to show you how we can cook with Jammin Jams.
Oh, by all means. I mean, I'm always ready.
Well, before we get to that,
see, I'm always jumping the gun around here.
first of all, I want to say hello to Sarah Smith.
Oh,
Hi, Sarah.
hi.
I'm glad that you're joining us. She's celebrating her 73rd birthday today.
Oh my
So
God.
happy birthday,
very
Sarah.
Happy
It's
birthday,
so good
Sarah.
that
she's reading Believe Again
yes,
right now.
yes, she is. She said, "Good morning, my friends, enjoying the first book." So we really appreciate that. And before we get started on the
food side? She's going to make me wait some more.
I am. Now, I think I read where you actually go into a commercial kitchen to do this. Because, you know, I wondered myself, I thought, boy, she must have some kitchen because she has, how many varieties of jams?
We have 15 flavors, Mrs.
15.
Claus.
So that's a lot. That's a
Yes,
lot
it is.
to make in pots in your kitchen.
And a
So-
one-pot kitchen, so
Yeah.
we needed to expand. A one-pot kitchen just does not cut it.
Yeah. So you actually do this in a commercial kitchen, is
Yes,
that
we
correct?
do, Mrs. Claus. We are out at Century Harvest Farms, located in Greenback, Tennessee. We are all over Tennessee, folks.
Apparently,
get
yeah, all
around.
over East Tennessee.
Yes,
so.
it is a like 300-acre working farm, and we do rent space out of their certified kitchen, so we can do more than a one-pot jam. And we are we've been out there with them for several months now, and because demand for our jam has increased.
Yes.
We are doing
yeah.
about 25 cases of jam a week now with our 15 flavors.
Wow. Oh, my. Oh, my.
We
That's
are
a lot.
Now, I understand you use all pretty much locally sourced products for your jams?
As much as possible, Santa. We buy our produce from the local farmers markets that we're at.
Yes.
We also can order it online from them. And then we have a garden. We actually grow our own peppers and jalapenos and things for our jams.
You showed a picture. Boy, the harvest you pulled the other day was
we
just
did.
amazing.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
There was enough for me to do a lot of jalapeno poppers. Let me
A
tell you.
lot of
I mean,
jalapeno poppers, yes. So we actually grow and produce some of our own fruits and vegetables as well.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. And I know that you just use regular cane sugar. You do not
Pure
use
cane sugar,
corn
yes.
syrup.
Only the best.
Yeah, and of course, obviously, no preservatives go
No,
into
ma'am, not at
your
all.
jams. So yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So we are low sugar and gluten free. with our jams, and then unless you add them to a product that contains such. But,
Right.
we like to give you the best quality product, a high quality product. So we are whole fruit jam, and you can actually cook with it, as you have been learning.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
We
Now
have.
Hannah's got up there all the different jam flavors. I mean, take a look
Oh,
at.
yeah.
Let me tell you, the mango jalapeno. You're about to. We'll
Yes.
show you in a
We'll show-
moment.
yeah,
What we did with that, but it was just absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, then of course the apple butter.
The apple butter, that's
Mrs.
what I
Claus
made.
used
I made
that.
an apple butter pound cake.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Which is, just, it's no wonder Santa's carrying a little extra, And now I'm going to carry even more thanks to Janice.
Yeah.
But anyway, so really the products are all natural. They're
Yes.
all locally
Yes.
sourced here. They're all locally made here. You couldn't do better from that standpoint than trying these jams. And let me tell you, you can come up, as Janice is going to show you, there are all kinds of ways to use this stuff. And
Yes.
we're not just talking toast here,
No.
folks. I mean,
Way more than toast.
way more
Way
than
more
toast.
than
So-
And the other thing that I want to show, Hannah, is we talked a little bit about some of the shows that you're at, but Janice also has a website, and
An online
it is
store.
Yeah.
Jammin
There it is, right there
Jams.
on your screen.
TN.com. And I see here that you can also shop online.
Yes, ma'am. You
So
can.
your jams are available to those who may not live right here.
Exactly. Yes, they can go
so they
to
can
the
go to
online
that.
store.
And let me just spell that for you. That's Jammin, Jammin, Jams, Jams, and then TN.com. And so that's the other thing that I wanted to point out to you is that these are available online, and you can shop.
Ship.
And
Yes,
so
we can ship anywhere. We've been as far away as Canada and Ireland.
really,
Yes, Mrs. Claus, our jam has gone halfway around the world. We want everybody to be able to enjoy our
Well,
jam.
now we'll take you
Well-
the other half,
yeah, and that's why we brought that
She's
up.
going to get back. She's going to have all kinds of
I
orders
know,
on the
I
website.
know. Well,
so-
and hopefully so, because our the people watching us are oftentimes not living here locally.
Yes.
So so we want to make sure that you're aware that if you can't go to the local farmers markets here, or
like
Gentry
Fleet
Mercantile,
Traders
or-
Paradise, which is
Yes.
right here in Sevierville.
Yes,
And,
yes.
it's a wonderful flea market,
Flea market,
that
yeah.
happens every week. And they're actually open all weekend, but Janice is only there
They're on
Friday.
Friday.
Only there on
So,
Friday.
Yes, and that's in
so again,
Sevierville.
if you can't make it there Friday, go to her website and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
order this product, because boy, I'll tell you what, you're about to see how fabulous this is. So now can I get into the food?
Yes.
Why, Mrs. Claus, you're tough.
Well, I want to make sure people know they can get it, Santa.
Well, that is true. I guess I can't keep
We
everything
can't
to
tease
myself
them here
anymore.
and say,
Yeah.
but I don't live there. How am I supposed to get it?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Too bad. We're here, you're not.
all right.
Okay,
yes.
so yeah, let's get into some of the wonderful dishes that you've prepared and how you prepared them, and let's talk about my lunch.
Your lunch. That's right, and that is important, of course, folks. So here in my crock pot is a stir-fry chicken made with a simple rotisserie chicken. We took our pineapple apricot jam and used it as a glaze. So you can actually make 2 meals out of your rotisserie chicken. The first one we're going to introduce to you is Taco Tuesday night. Can't go wrong with Taco Tuesday night.
It just
correct?
happens to be Tuesday.
And look at that, it is Tuesday, Santa. I'm so excited. So I took my rotisserie chicken, and look at that, it's so delicious. It is good. I took it, I shredded it up into my pot, and I sauteed some red and yellow peppers. And the reason we use red and yellow peppers is because they're sweet peppers, and we have our pineapple apricot jam, so it provides a very nice glaze. And this is how easy your Taco Tuesday can be. We have a couple little dishes here. You get your favorite taco shells. I like those blue taco shells. And so they come in a variety of flavors and sizes, depending on how taco hungry you are on Tuesday. There you go, exactly. So we're just going to dip some out here. It has all the nice, you got your dark meat and your light meat. And we're just going to dip those out in here. It's so pretty and colorful. Look at that, guys. How nice that is. This is going to be so good for Santa and Mrs. Claus for their afternoon lunch. We're just going to scoop it in there.
And she feels it the way I feel it.
Oh, yeah, we don't want you to miss out on any of that jam goodness here. So look how easy that is that we're able to fill that up. We have a little bit of shredded cheese. We can top it off with just taking a little sprinkle of cheese.
Boy, that's looking good, isn't
I'll
it?
Just
tell
that
you
will
what.
do.
Yeah.
Man.
You can top with tomatoes, avocados. Your favorite salad topping works fabulous.
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos,
Yeah.
don't
Little
forget
spice.
those. So there we go, folks. Simple and
Oh my
easy
gosh, that
right
is.
there. But also,
And talk about something you could literally come home and whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
30-minute
If
meal.
you pick up a rotisserie chicken,
They
you bring
cooked
it up.
it
You
for you
basically
already.
have dinner made
You do.
right there.
Exactly.
Exactly, and I think that's one of the great things about Janice with her jams is that there's such versatility, as you'll see, because you can do so many things with them.
Yes.
And if you have the jam there, it's like, you know.
Flavor in a snap.
You have
Yeah.
you have a
great
meal right there.
Flavor profile, exactly. The next thing we're going to make is our salad bar buffet.
Oh.
You can make a salad bar and help Santa stay healthy and active. And, well, we don't want anything too soon, you know. So we've got our fresh garden-grown tomatoes. Of course, look what we have. Some more of those yummy red and yellow bell peppers. We can just put them on there as a nice little crunch.
And a little color too. Yeah,
And a
adds
little more
garnish,
color.
a little
Yeah.
color.
And here we are, right back in
And
our
then
crock
back
pot
to the
again.
chicken.
Need a little protein picker up. There you go.
Wow,
Just
look at
take
that.
it
Oh,
right
doesn't
here.
that
It
look
is
good?
full of flavor. And here you have a nice, light, healthy salad for a summertime, quick summertime meal. Doesn't heat up your kitchen or anything like that. We can give a little topper of cheese once again. A little cheese makes everybody happy. And we're just able
It
to
makes me
spread,
happy,
Makes
doesn't
me
it?
happy, yeah.
spread it around, you know, with our jam. You
Look
just
at
spread
that,
it on
folks.
over. So
Boy,
there you
I'll
go.
tell you what, we're
I
going
know.
to be eating good in the neighborhood.
Well,
you know.
good.
And we got, let me just say here we got,
we got a
from
few people that are.
Ron Easterday says pumpkin butter. I think he means pumpkin butter.
Okay.
And then Jim Johnson is watching. Hi, Jim.
Oh, Jim! After
Thanks
all the
for joining
pizza
us.
you ate,
Yeah.
after all that
You
pizza
need that
you
salad.
ate, you need that salad,
You know-
my friend. We gotta get some roughage in you.
He has
So-
looks yummy and saved me a taco, Santa. Well,
Save me
you
a
know,
taco.
maybe
There
we
you
can,
go.
Jim, since you're on tomorrow.
Yeah, we
you
might
and
we might
James.
just have
So,
something
yeah.
here for you. So
There you go.
Yeah.
now one of the things that you had at Gentry Mercantile this weekend,
Yes.
which I never even got a chance to sample, was the pinwheels.
Pinwheels,
Can
yes.
you talk a little bit about those fabulous? They looked fabulous.
Here are pinwheels.
Oh,
There they are. I brought them back for you, Santa, just so you can see them.
she knew I didn't get any, so she took care of them for me. Bless your heart. So,
It's so good to be on the good list. I want to stay on the good list.
well, and by all means, I mean you shall with that. So, yeah.
So this is simple and easy to make, Santa, a very quick snack. You take your flour tortilla, get your favorite bar of cream cheese.
Okay.
And in our case, we use pineapple jalapeno jam.
Oh.
That's
Ooh,
one
that
of our
sounds good.
flavors. And so we took our tortilla and we rolled it out. And we just smeared it, lathered it with a nice layer of cream cheese. And then we took our pineapple jalapeno jam and then we just rolled it up, simple and quick. And then we sliced them up.
Now, do you refrigerate it beforehand to kind of
To help it to set, yes,
a little bit?
you can. You can.
Be
unless
easier
you're
for
just,
slicing, I think, if you did
unless you're
that,
really
so.
hungry. But your tortillas should be cold anyway, so
Yeah.
they should come right from the refrigerator. Your cream cheese will be nice and cold, so it makes a nice little glue to be able to wrap
Right.
it up tight,
Yeah.
and then you just slice
Yeah.
and serve. You
Well,
could also,
and you know what, Janice, you're right. Now this, you know, and kind of thinking about families, you know, that's she's right, that's a great snack. Now that has the jalapeno in it, but obviously, again, she's
sweet
got
treat.
jams
Yeah.
without the jalapenos, which for
we've got
kids,
fried
Oh,
maybe,
spiced peach would be good on that,
yeah,
I
who
think.
And I have
kids
that
who
as our
like
next treat.
to have the tortilla and the cheese. Then
we got
you can
peach
put in, you
or
know, so
strawberry
yeah, so
lemonade.
that's,
You can do it with apple butter.
yeah, so that'd be a great
yes.
snack for kids. And you're right with and how easy is that with a tortilla
That's
to
right.
roll it up and then slice it,
And slice it
and
nice
it's easy
little-
for kids to eat.
Now,
Easy bite
didn't
size.
you, and maybe I'm getting a little confused here, you'll have to straighten me out, but on the cranberry, raspberry, orange, didn't you say that had kind of a smoky flavor? Or?
Well, that's our raspberry chipotle Santa.
Oh, that's the raspberry,
raspberry
chipotle. Of course, you have
chipotle
the
is
smoky
also
from the
smoky.
chipotles.
Yes,
Yes,
you can.
absolutely.
None of our jams are fire hot. They do have a nice little bite to them, but nothing that will set your eyebrows on fire.
Which is a good thing.
It's
I
a
think
good
I-
thing.
you know, I have a hard enough time growing white ones, so.
So, but you can do the same with your chicken. You can use your
Yeah.
raspberry chipotle with your rotisserie
Right.
chicken.
Oh,
right.
You can
right.
also use your raspberry chipotle to, you know, if children, you're serving children, maybe a little sweeter treat with the peach or strawberry or triple berry jam, which is
And
blackberry,
that's
raspberry,
kind of what I was
blueberry.
thinking, and I think that's where your jams are so versatile that they certainly are good for adults that like a little bit more oomph, sometimes a little bit
You can
more.
dress them up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you can bring them around for the children.
Okay, we got.
Jim says I'm eating salads. Yes, I bet you are, Jim.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you saw a show at the pizza with him and James, I'm sure he is. So.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know about you guys, but I want to take a little break here. I want to get into some of this.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna cut away for a couple minutes here
Yeah.
and show you some of our wonderful sponsors that help bring us here down from the North Pole every week. So while you're watching that, Santa's gonna pig out. No,
We're gonna get
we're
ready.
gonna move
He's
some
gonna
things
raise.
around so we can
Yeah.
try some of these things so you
Yes.
can see our reaction to this. So
Yeah.
stay with us and we'll be back pretty quick.
One more.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, and look what I got. Okay, now you're going to find out how Santa talks and eats at the same time.
Well, and I personally don't know that our table has ever really looked this good.
No.
I don't
no.
think we brought in anything that looks this good, does it?
I'm just like Ray. I'm salivating all over.
I
the place.
know.
I mean,
I know.
she brought some beautiful parfaits
Oh.
and my pinwheels that I finally am going to get to try.
Yes.
And
yes.
then look at all the different wonderful jams we
yes,
get
this
to
is
try.
the spice peach.
Oh, that's the spice
Spice
peach. Okay.
peach,
I
yes.
can't-
Christmas in a jar.
Oh,
Christmas in a jar. Okay. Now,
Definitely.
before we start on all this, we were talking about the butters.
Oh yes, Santa.
Why don't you tell us what's going to be coming this fall? Because, again, just like anything else, there are different fruits that come available
Right.
at different times. And, Janice is waiting till the fall for...
Our pumpkin butter, our peach butter, and then of course we have our apple butter. So we always like to have recommendations. If there's a butter you would like us to try, we're certainly open to putting out a new product. Our customer feedback is very important to us, Santa, and we like to do that. But our butters primarily come out in that fall season, mid-September through the end of the year.
Okay, well, good.
Okay.
Good.
Now,
yeah.
and again, before I sample all this, I gotta show you what I made on
Yes, we should.
on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should.
So, Hannah, if you could put up the beautiful shot, I took sockeye salmon, and what I did is I took the jalapeno
Mango.
mango, and then I added some fresh ginger, some green onion, and a little more fresh mango, mixed it all together. Then I put the salmon in the broiler, broiled it for a few minutes, and just before it was done, I spread it with this jam mixture. And let me tell you, it just came out, well, see for yourself. It's right there on your screen. It came out beautifully, flaky, light, delicious. And I'll tell you, we had some on the side. You can't really see it, but there's a jar off to the side there that had even more of this mixture I came up with.
yes,
so
yeah.
I just spread a little extra on there.
We did,
And,
and
oh
it
my
was
God, it was just-
absolutely fabulous. It was so good, and we love salmon, and that actually
And
was
again, talk about an easy recipe.
it was, and
I
and it
mean-
was again, you know, the salmon and the fruit was and the jalapeno really was wonderful together. So
And of
that-
course, I made some rice to accompany it.
Yeah,
but, you know,
yeah, we
but
had
yeah.
some rice and we actually had a little fresh mango that he put in there, so it really dressed it up a little bit, but it was
Mm-hmm. Oh,
really good.
uh,
It was fabulous.
So again, a main deal.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're looking for snacks, if you're looking for just a little quick energy, this jam fits into all of those different options and opportunities. So, and enough already. Give me a
All
pinwheel,
right.
please.
Well, let's get the
I
pinwheels
gotta
over
try
here.
these.
All right,
Ah,
so let's
Look at that.
try
Oh, my
the
gosh.
pinwheel here.
Boy, that is just.
Oh, good. This is good. Too bad you can't be
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Oh well.
Make it at home. Go to Jammin Jams
Yeah.
10 right now and order some of these because you're going to love it. But
That
oh,
was
that is good. Now, on the table here is also some apple butter pound cake that Mrs. Claus made, which also came out fabulous. And again, oh, and by the way, she got this recipe from
Oh,
Jammin Jams.
yeah.
You want to tell us about all the
Yes,
different
please.
recipes you have
And
while I
we're
eat?
Yeah, we're sorry we didn't mention that earlier, but
No, I forgot that.
she does. If the jams weren't enough, she does have recipes that she has that give you some ideas of how to use, the jams. So yes,
And
please.
something near and dear to our hearts, she's also working on a cookbook.
Yes.
Yes,
My very first
we love
cookbook.
We love
So-
books.
So go ahead
But
and
yeah,
tell us
tell
a
us
little bit about the
and
recipes
how maybe
and the
people can
cookbook
get
and-
especially if
and
they're
yeah,
online.
How do you get the recipes?
Yes, we are posting our recipes online. We're doing them kind of in segments by food themes, like a breakfast or lunch or snack kind of theme. But we are coming out with our first cookbook, and it should be ready in the fall. I'd say maybe October. It will be Cooking with Jammin Jams. And these are nice, easy recipes, something that does not take a whole lot of effort. It really helps streamline
Oh my God,
your
you're gonna like
cooking,
this.
gives you some full flavor to it. How, for breakfast example, Santa and Mrs. Claus have on their table a fruit parfait with some yogurt, granola, some fresh fruit, with our Jammin Jams in there. So you can use strawberry jam or our triple berry jam. Makes a nice fruit parfait for the breakfast in the morning on the go. Get you a little mason jar. You can even prepare it the night ahead, so it's a quick and easy grab right out the door when you're on the way to school or on the way to work.
Yes, and thank you for sharing that because here's Santa. I said you're supposed to wait, Santa, and he's already going into this parfait.
Outstanding. Outstanding. I mean, boy, I'll tell you what. I never thought granola could taste so good.
Well, and I'm gonna, if you can break away from the parfait for just a minute.
No. All right.
We'll see if we can't. Now, what I did is this is apple butter pound cake. So you take the apple butter, and in the recipe you put in the whole apple butter into the pound cake. And then what we've done is we put a little bit more apple butter on the outside.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Oh, that's so good. That's Granny's recipe?
It is my granny's recipe. It is our one sugar-free product, Santa. You did not realize that.
Oh my God, sugar-free too.
Yeah.
Apple goodness in a jar with our spices. Allspice, cinnamon,
Excellent.
ginger, nutmeg.
That is wonderful.
That's very good.
Hannah will share. Oh, as I throw it on the
Throw it on the
table.
floor.
Definitely.
Oh, that's yummy. Wow. Boy, I'll tell you, again, I think we're just going to be eating great all day long. So, God, it's a shame Kira and Frank and
I know.
and Rich and all the rest aren't here.
We made them jealous. I know that much.
Well, if we haven't, we will.
So
You do have one more option on your table before you, Santa. It is our spiced peach jam to your right.
Oh,
And
right.
a bar
right.
of cream cheese. Now, a nice, easy, just yummy snack for the evening time or get together with the girls is a bar of cream cheese, and I have provided for you spiced peach jam, which is Christmas in a jar. We took our fresh peach jam and we added
God.
all those fall flavors. So Santa, if you just take a few spoonfuls and give a good old dollop on top of there, and then you can take your little crackers there and dip it in there, and you can use a variety of our jams over a bar of cream cheese, Santa. A little sweet touch or a little savory touch with our raspberry chipotle jam, or even one of those jalapeno jams.
that's
I'll
such a
share.
good idea. Well, yes, she's got the little crackers here.
I'll share.
But this is such
Just
a nice
because I love
idea.
you
Well,
so
it's-
much.
I know you do. I know you do.
Okay.
Tell me what you think of Christmas in a jar.
Oh,
You know that smell that you long for at Christmas time, where you smell the potpourri and it's, wafting through the whole
yes.
house.
This has to have another taste.
This is the flavor of that potpourri, and oh my God, that is so good. Oops, I grabbed 2 crackers.
This is wonderful. Really, really good.
Oh,
And as she said, the nice thing with here again is how simple is this, especially if you're trying to, maybe put together a get together of people and stuff. Well, then this is so easy to get the cream cheese, bar cream cheese, put on the jam and some crackers, and
You're ready to go.
wow, you're ready to go.
oh
Now,
my God, this is good.
Exactly.
yeah. Now I'm going to just sample the parfait because you sampled it.
This is my sample.
That's
so
your
just-
sample, so I'm going to
What, did you
sample
put
it too.
blueberries in there too, or?
Yes, you
it
can
looks
add
like
the
she's
fresh
got
jam.
raspberry, strawberries.
I love eating healthy. Sometimes. But really, I mean, talk about is that I told you. Now you know why I wasn't waiting.
Oh, Santa.
Now you have yogurt in this?
Yes, we have a healthy low-carb yogurt with some, I think that's a honey almond granola, and then we have some jam, and we topped it with some fresh fruit, just a little slice of fresh strawberries and blueberries, and you are good to go right out the door. And you can make that before you go to bed, and it'll be ready for you in the morning, a grab-and-go treat.
Well,
delivered.
and you know what? Here again, and one of the nice things, and we kind of laugh a little bit, but actually
Ollie.
Santa and I do encourage healthy eating. And the great thing with this is there's a lot of homemade goodness here that you can, and it kind of shows if you can get some jams or something like that to enhance your cooking. You've got, a great healthy breakfast. You've got wonderful snacks. You've got even the apple butter is a homemade delight.
Or
Don't forget
an afternoon snack.
And not to mention the tacos and the salad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's without even getting to that table yet.
Yeah, you see, you notice we don't have that in front of us.
Don't be surprised when we're still here Wednesday when Jammin Jams get here and we're still. Oh yeah,
We're still eating.
Did you guys want any of this?
Yeah, Jim, you better bring your appetite.
Yeah, I guess so. So we're gonna have some goodies laying around. So anyway, well, how fabulous! Now, are you looking at expanding into other jams or trying different flavors? I'm sure you got some. You must have ideas just running
around
through
in
your
my
head. Yes.
Yes, Santa, I do. We look to add 2 to 3 new flavors each year
Wow.
for our season. And this year we added the pineapple jalapeno, a pina colada, which is crushed pineapple and sweetened coconut, and that makes a fabulous chicken dinner, just saying.
Oh my heavens!
Yep.
Wow.
So we look to add and
Not to
enhance
mention-
our jams.
That would be great in a parfait too.
Yes, it would. And just last week was Pina Colada Day. You could make your own
that's
little
right.
ice cream dessert with some fresh ice cream and add that as a topping to it. Of course, we've used it on our chicken, or you could do a pulled pork barbecue kind of thing with it. And your crock pot is your friend, Santa. I have so many uses with my crock pot.
Well, and one of the things that I know you did, you want to talk easy. Boy, let me tell you how easy Janice can make this for you. Last weekend at Gentry, she had 3 different crock pots going.
Yes, she did.
A little
And
triple.
she had meatballs that you buy at Kroger that, she just put in the crock pot and put the jams up. Which jams did you use?
We did mango jalapeno.
Yeah.
We did
Right.
raspberry chipotle.
Oh,
and,
that's right. Yes, that's right.
And the pineapple apricot, which is the same jam that we used in our chicken dinner.
And
So you get a little sweet and sour, a little spicy.
and they were all delicious. And I mean, it was just a matter of which one do you want. So,
And they went, Santa. They were all gone.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There wasn't a meatball left in the house when we left. So, did Gunner try those?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Gunnar
yeah.
did
I thought,
try.
I thought I saw him hanging out on the back end of the table, sneaking them.
He was trying. Yeah, he sure was.
See, Gunner? Santa sees all.
Yeah. Yes, he does. Exactly.
Well, but again, talk about an easy way to make a supper and have it ready for your household in a matter of minutes, basically. So.
Yeah, and it's really, it is true. You get these, and of course, obviously, they're good if you just simply want them on toast.
They'll make your
toasted
biscuit
jam.
happy.
Or biscuits,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
It
Oh,
will
homemade
definitely
biscuits
make
with
your
this
biscuit
stuff?
happy.
With this would be
Terrible. That would
fabulous.
just be
Would
terrible. I couldn't do it.
So we don't want to forget our biscuit, the original
No.
jam.
Okay.
So
Hey,
Topper.
you're in the South.
You're in the
That's
South.
right.
You're in the
That's
South. I
right,
mean,
yeah.
if you can't get a good biscuit here, you're in the wrong
trouble.
part of the
Yes,
country.
definitely.
So that's something you learned from Colorado, isn't it? Yeah. Out here, we know how to cook biscuits.
Love our biscuits,
So-
that's for sure.
Okay, so anything you want to add to this, Mrs. C?
Well, I think, again, I think we've had a lot of fun, and thank you
Yes.
so much for joining
Thank
us,
you
Janice.
so much for having me today.
And this is, again, it's fun to be able to showcase homemade products and supporting a local person that is doing
Yes.
this. And we all want to do that. We all need to do that, especially this year. Many of us are struggling, so we need to help each other out. And how great to be able to get things like this that you can use in a variety of ways.
I was going to say, we aren't struggling here.
No, we're just eating.
I got enough menu ideas just on this table. I could last a couple of months here.
We do.
And then, and of course, that's the other great thing. With rare exception, I know Mrs. Claus used a whole jar of apple butter for the
Apple butter pound.
for the loaf, but really, you're just talking about using a couple, 3 tablespoons or that type of thing for a lot of these, or using a whole jar if you've got a big family,
Like a rotisserie chicken.
or like for the rotisserie chicken. But boy, talk about making an economic meal.
Well, and that's true. And I was going to say for the salmon, you didn't use.
No, that's what I said. I only used a couple tablespoons.
So you're right.
of that,
Depending upon what you're cooking. You're gonna, you use maybe a little or the whole jar, but certainly just wonderful things. And so.
And one of the things that Mrs. Claus touched on, and really I want to try and emphasize this because we talked about this weekend while at Gentry, is there are a whole lot of wonderful companies like Janice's that are trying so hard to make things and do things, and they're small businesses, and we need to support our small businesses now because this is the backbone of our country, and this is what's going to get us through all of the COVID problems and everything else. Anytime you can, and it certainly makes sense here, to support a small business, you're helping not only the small business, but you're going to be helping yourself to a lot of these jams.
And that's true. And this is a good case in point in that you can certainly buy local, buy homemade, but you're not going to suffer for it. I can assure you. You're just going to go, more!
Where has this been? Yes.
More!
So again, Janice, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for all the food.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
yes,
we
will.
If we do leave anything
if
here,
we do happen to share anything,
we'll be able
I'm
to
not
feed
sure.
the elves for a while.
For a long time.
Up at the North Pole.
They're probably.
We'll get a bunch of them up there.
Yeah, they're
probably
already
going. Santa.
Yeah.
Santa, don't forget us.
Well, and we had
a great stocking stuffer, Santa.
It is.
Oh, there
it
you
is.
go. And that would fit beautifully in a stocking.
Shall.
So.
Well, we have Richard Shoemaker say yum yum strawberry jam, and Stuart Chapman or Elvis.
Oh, hey Elvis!
Santa's rocking his Christmas shirt today.
You like that?
Have you visit us every week, and we appreciate you very, very much. And
and we got another special show next week.
We do.
Oh.
We're
going to go from filling your bellies to taking care of your
skin
and your face and your hand. So make sure you join us next week. So, and in the meantime, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you, Janice.
For having me today.
Oh. Well, and you were just a joy. And again, thank you for all of this. Bless your heart.
Yeah.
So
we're going to be eating well.
And until we see you next week, be safe.
And take care of yourself. And be good.
And keep a distance,
yes.
okay?
And be good to others.
And be kind, yes. Yeah. All right, you guys, take care. God bless.